From London, England, where the Queen lives.
Recorded live from an underground bunker and packaged into an MP3 with a pretty little picture. Helping to kickstart your day with the motivation and inspiration you need 365 days a year. This is the Learn, Develop, Live podcast. And this is your host, Chris Jaggs.
Good morning and welcome to the Learn, Develop, Live podcast. I am Chris Jaggs, host, producer, director and creator of the Learn, Develop, Live method. I want to help you identify that pain you have, the issue that's just niggling away at you, develop that incredible new habit to tackle it, and then, wait for it, you are going to be able to smash it out of the park and live your life not better, but on a much higher level. Because you are set for greatness. We just need to get you on that path. And once you get yourself moving in that new direction, wow, you are going to be grateful that you believed in yourself and gave yourself that chance to fulfill your true potential. Now, how's that for an intro? Now, self-motivation is the subject this week. Everyone needs it. A lot of people struggle with it. But if you can get it right, it can lead you to some incredible places out there. So let's have those quick messages and then get right into it and get you motivated every day.
You're listening to the Learn, Develop, Live podcast because chocolate doesn't always have the answers.
If you like this podcast, you can get even more motivation at LearnDevelopLive.com.
And we are back in the room. Self-motivation is, in its simplest form, the force that drives you to do things. But the topic of self-motivation, however, is far from simple. People can be motivated by many things, both internal and external, such as the desire to do something, the love of someone, or the need for money. Ka-ching! Usually, the motivation is a result of several factors. The ability to motivate yourself, such as self-motivation, is an important skill. Self-motivation drives people to keep going even in the face of setbacks, to take up opportunities, and to show commitment to what they want to achieve. So to get right into this, the first thing to really understand is what is motivation. Now, motivation is what pushes us to achieve our goals, feels more fulfilled, and improve our overall quality of life. Understanding and developing your self-motivation can help you take control of many other aspects of your life, and motivation is one of the 3 areas of personal skills that are integral to the concept of emotional intelligence. Daniel Goleman, the author of several books on emotional intelligence, identified 4 elements that make up motivation: personal drive to achieve, desire to improve or to meet certain standards, commitment to personal or organizational goals, initiative, which he defined as readiness to act on opportunities, and optimism, the ability to keep going and pursue goals in the face of setbacks. This is also known as resilience. To improve self-motivation, it is therefore helpful to understand more about these individual elements. Okay, are you with me, class? Now, number 1, personal drive to achieve. You could think of a personal drive to achieve as ambition or perhaps personal empowerment. However, it is also worth thinking about it in terms of mindset. There are 2 types of mindset, fixed and growth. Those with a fixed mindset believe that talent is ingrained and we cannot change our level of ability. Those with a growth mindset believe that they can improve their skills through hard work and effort. Now have a think. Which one of those are you? Research shows that those who believe that they can improve, that is, who have a growth mindset, are far more likely to achieve in whatever they choose. A growth mindset is therefore an important element in a personal drive to succeed. Other elements of personal drive include being organised, particularly good at time management and avoiding distractions. Now, who out there gets distracted by shiny objects? Right, number 2, commitment to goals. There is plenty of evidence that goal setting is important to our general well-being. It certainly makes sense that if you aim at nothing, it is easy to achieve it, and that most of us need something in our lives to aim towards. Having an awareness of where you wish to be, and understanding of how you want to plan to get there, this is also a vital part of staying motivated. The third element is initiative. Initiative is, effectively, the ability to take advantage of opportunities when they occur. It is all too easy to just hesitate and then the opportunity may be gone. However, the old sayings, look before you leap and fools rush in where angels fear to tread, have a lot of truth in them. It is also important to think through and ensure that you are making the right decision for you. Initiative can therefore be considered as a combination of courage and good risk management. Now, risk management is necessary to ensure that you identify the right opportunities to consider and that you have an appropriate level of risk for you. And courage is necessary to overcome the fear of the unknown inherent to new opportunities. The last one is optimism or resilience. Optimism is the ability to look on the bright side or think positively. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after a setback or keep positive in the face of all challenges. The two are closely related, although not exactly the same. Resilient people use their ability to think as a way to manage negative emotional responses to events. In other words, they use positive or rational thinking to examine and, if necessary, overcome reactions that they may not understand to be entirely logical. They are also prepared to ask for help, if necessary, as well as to offer their own help generously to others in need. When you think about self-motivation, there are two types of motivators: the things you want to do, and then what we have to do. Different people are motivated by different things, and at different times of their lives. The same task may have more of the things that you want to do motivators at certain times, and more of the things that we have to do at others. And most tasks have a combination of the two types of motivation put together. We all have a tendency to work better when we love what we are doing. It's easy to get out of bed in the morning, we are happier at work, and happier in general. And this is important when we're under stress. It's much easier to cope with stress and long hours if we generally enjoy the work that we do. Now, here are simple ways that you can motivate yourself. Reward yourself when you've done what you know is a good job, perhaps by going out to a special dinner. Even better, taking along a friend who can reinforce your sense of accomplishment. Well done. When you need a reminder of how important your work is, sit down and make a list of all the people who depend on you and the worthwhile outcome to which you've contributed. When you feel your job is going nowhere, volunteer for a project that takes you out of the routine, or take a course in something entirely new for a little bit of a refresh. If the organisation you work for seems to be a little bit adrift, craft your own vision and seek out the tasks that are relevant to it. And if you find yourself in a negative environment, seek out the company of non-cynics. Every organisation has some, and you'll be amazed at how much better you will feel in their presence. Now, becoming self-motivated or even just improving your self-motivation just a little bit, this will not happen overnight. There are many skills involved and you cannot expect to develop them all instantly. However, a better understanding of the elements of motivation and particularly how well they fit together should help you increase your skills. Just remember, Rome was not built in a day. Think about making progress over a long period of time and in small steps. However you think about it, motivation is important. No matter what kind of success you want to produce in your life, be it career, relationship or finance, you will need motivation to act. There's a great quote from Zig Ziglar who said that motivation is like bathing. You need to do it every day. Without motivation, you will never have the drive to take action. And without action, you will never achieve your goals or even reach them and live your dreams. Therefore, find out what motivates you. When you understand what drives you and what pushes you in your life, you can create an environment or a trigger to inspire you to go even further. If you'd like to get yourself motivated or need some sort of direction to making this happen, this is your personal invite to book your very own LDL Power Call with me. If you want to go to ldlcall.com, you can find the link to the calendar to book the ideal slot for you, and we can start to find the motivation that you've been missing. Making the start is your first step to changing your mindset for the better for your future. I'll speak to you on the call. Have yourself an incredible day, and I'll see you in the next one.
The Learn, Develop, Live podcast, helping you get your out of bed.
Goodbye.
What? It's over already?
All over.
Thank you for listening to the Learn, Develop, Live podcast. I hope you feel as warm, motivated, and fuzzy inside as I do. You can connect with Chris at LearnDevelopLive.com or on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
I won't say goodbye. I'll just say until we meet again.
Until next time, join the motivation. Motivation.